Hey guys, welcome to another video from SkinnyMedic. I have my friend Jessica, combat midwife here. You are like a peds expert, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah, like she's like OB, peds, deliver babies, nasty stuff that we don't want to deal with, right?
I guess.
There's nothing magical about childbirth.
There is everything magical about childbirth. What are you talking about, Dietrich?
No, I would put on 1,000 tourniquets rather than deliver one baby.
I would deliver 1,000 babies before. Nah, I like tourniquets too.
Yeah, so I wanted to bring you on the show and the video and talk about, like, think about peds.
Okay.
So
Peds.
Civilians watching our videos, what would you tell them as far as first aid kits, things like that?
First aid kits. Things to think about. Fever control.
So you like liquid Tylenol?
Yeah, for emergencies. Like, you can't take care of the fever any other way. Because, you know, basic things like stripping them down and cold waters and popsicles and things are the best way to go first. But if you can't break that fever and it's just way too high for them, I'd say the liquid Motrin and Tylenol for an emergency.
100%. You know, like we run like the febrile seizures, like those can be pretty scary.
Absolutely.
Where they spike the fever and the child has a seizure. And most of the time we get there, the parents are more of a patient than the actual child. But it happens. But those fevers can be super scary. So fevers.
Absolutely. That's a big one.
My Little Pony Band-Aids?
Absolutely. Or maybe Daniel Tiger for the boys out there.
Yes.
Or Thomas the Train.
Perfect. Band-Aids are perfect. What else? Ice packs?
Ice packs are good. I love to get ice packs that are in some sort of shape, something that they're gonna like. Like, we have Pink Pig for my niece because she thought that was cute.
That's a good idea. So it's gonna
make them something sort of, you know, something that they kind of look forward to. Like, I have a Boo Boo, now I get my Boo Boo Pig. That's what we call the Boo Boo Pig.
That's awesome. That's a great idea. I know, like, scrapes, falls, kind of things like that are really big because they're top heavy and like they're just learning the walk. So
goose eggs on their heads.
So ice packs. I'm thinking about some small bandages and supplies. They don't want to take pills, so liquid.
Absolutely.
Liquid pain meds like Benadryl.
So Benadryl for an emergency too. I really like Benadryl absolutely for emergency situations where stings, allergic reactions, that kind of stuff. You know, they're playing in fire ants or they got ate up by mosquitoes, those types of things. Yeah.
So a lot of minor injuries. I figured we kind of brought up tourniquets there for a minute.
Sure.
We would be in bad shape if we didn't mention tourniquets for kids. Typically small kids don't need tourniquets. The cat tourniquet, the soft T can all compress down to 5 inches in circumference, which is actually super small.
Yep.
If your tourniquet won't compress down, they probably just need a pressure bandage. So,
what's your favorite pressure bandage?
I like the Israeli.
It's mine too.
Yeah, I like the Israeli. It's simple.
Absolutely.
It's small and compact. If in my backpack if I had more space, I like the Elias pressure bandage because it has the compressed gauze and some other things in there.
That is a cool one. But I love the Israeli dressing. There's probably 4 in my car right now.
Perfect.
I have 2 in the glove box and I have 2 in the aid bag in the back.
To add up how much stuff I have in my truck right now.
Were you?
Yeah, so I was like, oh gosh. Yeah, so I think like small minor injuries, kids bounce for the most part.
They're not supposed to bounce. We don't want them to physically, like you can't dribble them.
But if you do, you fall down and fake a seizure.
If you drop the baby, fake a seizure.
See? I tell my EMT students that too. I was like, hey, look, if something happens, if you drop this baby, fall down and fake a seizure, 100%. I tell a lot of people that, so that's probably bad. Don't follow that advice.
Please don't do that. Please just don't drop the baby.
Yeah, but they're more pliable than us.
Absolutely.
So if they do get fractures, it's usually a pretty significant mechanism to cause that fracture. But you can still do like a SAM splint, things like that, thinking about carrying it.
Yes, I love SAM splints because they are adjustable to all sizes and shapes of people, because people are not paper dolls.
Definitely.
Cookie cutters.
While we're talking about kids, my little boy had nurse's made elbow before.
Oh.
The first time it really scared us because I was like, he locked his elbow and wouldn't move it. I thought he dislocated his elbow. We took him to the hospital and like I was like, oh my gosh. And he actually slept on the way. And it was this big ordeal. But the second time it happened, I knew how to fix it. So that's kind of a big deal. That's where it's the tendon, right, that gets popped and you have to like twist.
Nursing moms get that from holding their baby in the nursing position, but you could also call it tennis elbow.
Yeah.
I mean, golfer's elbow?
Maybe.
Tennis elbow?
Maybe.
Whatever.
So, some basic medications, some basic bandaging supplies, ice pack. I like the idea of carrying like a character. Like, that's pretty cool. Sand splint. Anything else?
Probably some like Boo Goo. So something like a wound healer of some sort. You could do an herbal salve. I make my own. You could do Neosporin if you're just really a Neosporin person, but something for just like keeping out the microbes from the boo-boo if it's really bad. Plus kids, they love that kind of stuff. Like they got something on the boo-boo and then they get a pretty band-aid and then they get a ice pack that isn't like a horsey or a frog or a pig or something that they think is cool, and you're taking care of their emotional needs as well as the person, right? Because we should take care of people mind, body, and soul.
Definitely. Think about, like, I would probably avoid like alcohol, stuff like that, little alcohol pads, because you don't want to burn them, you don't want to scare them. Typically when we do assess these kids, like just as we start from the toes and work forward.
Yes.
Because if you come at their head and you attack them, like they're gonna start crying, you're not getting crap done.
Right, because they're 2.5 feet tall, and even me, little. That's scary, right? We're kind of towering over them. So if we can start from the top, from the bottom, and work our way up, that would be the best.
Perfect. Can't think of anything else offhand.
Don't drop the baby.
If you do, fake a seizure. Perfect. So where can people find you at?
So they can find me on Instagram, which is at CombatMidWife, and I guess YouTube. Yeah, that'll do it.
Perfect. And we didn't really introduce you in the first part of the video, but what do you do for a living?
So I teach lots of different organizations how to be prepared for different austere environments. So I specialize in OB and peds, but I can teach you all sorts of crazy stuff. So I've worked with the combat medics and the flight medics for a really long time, but other organizations hire me to help them get ready for special situations.
And you're an ambulance driver too, right?
A paramedic.
Oh, paramedic. My bad. Sorry.
And a midwife, yes.
Yes. So awesome. So I would suggest you guys go follow her on Instagram. She's going to talk about all the stuff that we don't want to talk about, but we secretly want to know about. Your Combat Midwife on Mondays.
Yes. Mondays are Midwife Monday, and so I pick a topic, or if you ask me to talk about something, I totally will. So if you message me and say, hey, I really want to know more about blank in the OB Peds arena, I will totally make a Midwife Monday out of it. So we have a big conversation about anything you want to learn about.
Just make it appropriate, dudes.
Oh gosh, please make it appropriate.
Correct. So, awesome. Thank you guys for watching. You never know when you'll be the first responder. Remember the right gear and the right training.
This is my good side.
So you gotta be on that side? I gotta be on this side? How's that? Is this my good side or?
You're a dude.
Okay. So you're like this?
This. Oh, so we don't talk to each other, we talk to the camera. Is that what you wanted me to do?
We can talk to both.
Okay, okay.
And all this will be on video, I promise you, because it's recording, so.
Oh, that's fantastic. This is the outtakes.
Yes, perfect. See how I do that? It works out well. Are you ready?
Yes.
Take a deep breath. Hey guys, welcome to another episode. Oh, this is not an episode, this is like a civilian medical podcast. This is whatever.
That was so good.